to technically talk to you about this, about the solution. This is more a technical presentation, it's not a commercial presentation. And as many of you may be knowing, or as some of you may be knowing, I can't say exactly, governance describes the overall management approach through which senior executives direct and control the entire organization. See, today, all information, the entire organizations are information oriented. Almost all organizations are computerized. That means we are all in a virtual world. And the information is not in terms of paper files and all that. Everything is there in the computer. Supposing something happens to the information which is stored in many places, like disks and other things, that if anything happens, if any disaster happens, then it will be fatal to the company itself. The company will meet fatality. And there are also other things, like it has to follow any organization has to follow certain legal stipulations. Governance, as I told you, describes the overall management approach through which senior executives direct and control the entire organization. Why senior executives? Because they are responsible for running the organization. They are answerable. If anything happens to the organization, or if anybody finds fault with the organization, they are answerable. The senior executives are answerable. Therefore, it is a tool for the senior executives. And governance uses a combination of management information and hierarchical management control structures. The governance activities ensure that critical management information reaching the executive team is sufficiently complete, accurate and timely. Timeliness is also very important. And to enable appropriate management decision making and provide control mechanisms. Then risk management is very important. See, if anything happens to the database is corrupted, and there is a leakage of data, and something happens to the temporary files, then one has to take care. Therefore, risk management is there. Then there are risks by way of hacking by others and so on. Therefore, risk management is a very important thing. Risk management is a set of processes through which management identifies, analyzes, and where necessary responds appropriately to risks that might adversely affect the realization of the organization's business objectives. The response to this typically depends upon the potential gravity, depending upon the data and the programs. There is a perceived gravity. Supposing something happens to the payroll package or something happens to supply chain management package, it's a serious thing. Or a customer relationship management package, it's a very serious thing. Therefore, the response to this typically depends upon the perceived gravity and involves controlling and avoiding accepting or transferring them to a third party. This is one thing. This is the risk management is a very important. It's a key component of GRC. Then compliance. Compliance is a must. And this means the compliance means with respect to laws, regulations, the contracts, and strategies and policies. It is not only pertaining to the internal policies, the laws of the land, the rules and regulations, and all the corporate principles. And that is what the compliance. Therefore, it has to be totally compliant. Compliance is a must. If compliance is, I think in foreign countries, if compliance is not there, I think they will be sued. And the GRC package is, many people abroad might have developed GRC solutions. Fixix solution is an indigenous solution. Therefore, anything indigenous is more trusted. Okay, it may not be that efficient or it may not be that optimized, but then it is very trustworthy. You can just, if there is any bug in the package, you can always catch the bug because it is all available, all the information is available. That is the advantage. In fact, as far as security is concerned, it is our business. Security is one's own business. It cannot be given to a third party. Therefore, security is a must. And from that point of view, This is this being an indigenous effort. It's a very important thing, and because of the trustworthiness, and also because of the openness of the indigenous software, we can make some modifications, we can scale it, and also if the laws change, if the laws of the land change, then we can modify it. This is the advantage. And I think from that point of view, he has done a good work. I know Mr. Shanmugavel for the past 1 year or so. In fact, he is very IT security side. He is very enthusiastic about IT security, and I can say that he has dedicated himself to IT security. I think he was having an excellent career in IBM and then in Microsoft also. He kicked them and he thought he must dedicate himself to development of information security solutions which are required for the country. You can buy certain packages from outside, but then it is not advisable, and also it is not wise to depend upon foreign sources as far as information security is concerned. That way, the initiative taken by Mr. Shanmugavel is quite laudable. And I have also requested Mr. Shanmugavel to make it more technical, because it can be less of commercial content in the presentation. And I hope this presentation will be useful to all of you, and because GRC is catching up. I heard that in Hindustan University or somewhere under the MTech program, they are having a separate module for GRC. That means people are showing a lot of interest in this field. I hope the presentation by Mr. Shanmugavel and his team will be quite useful for us, will be quite informative. Now I hand over to Mr. Shanmugavel.
Good afternoon, team. So, thanks for the great introduction by SETS, and we are very grateful to SETS for providing us the opportunity to use that forum to demonstrate about our product as well as talk about open source security tools. Thanks for showing up, and I see a lot of people from STQC government side, and even a lot of people from channel partner side, and a lot of banks and security education side. So there are different perspective of security industry has shown up, and thanks for showing up, and we are very glad to talk about GRC. Probably I think GRC, we thought what we need to do for the industry is GRC itself is a new terminology in the security industry vertical. We need to enlighten a lot. So that's the reason we will do something on getting an orientation about GRC, governance, what is risk and compliance, and then probably talk about our product a little, and then talk about open source security tools, how open source is going to play a very key role in the industry, helping the government agencies and even private industries so that they will be able to afford and have something on their own by customizing some of the existing open source security tools. So probably with much ado, I will start the presentation. I'll get some orientation then on GRC, probably will eventually get there. So ours is a one-year-old company, as I said, and we are solely focusing on GRC. We have a lot of specialization in open source security tools. So don't make it so formal. If you have any doubts about any of the things, whatever I am talking, feel free to stop me there. We can have a good conversation. It's about having a good conversation than giving some yarn. So governance, system compliance, as I said, governance is about, to put it in a very simple nutshell, what is a governance product? See, probably all of us have smartphones, right, these days. Probably this is the best example I have been using for a year, more than a year. So what is a GRC tool? So a GRC tool is nothing but all of us hold a Samsung phone or iPhone, right? So the iPhone has a very nice feature, or even the Samsung phones have a nice feature, the slide or the number numeric thing. So probably it's a kind of a top level feature before we get into the further data of any phone. In iPhone we have the slide feature, so that before we get into the phone or key in some other information, we just slide it, and then we further key in further information to get into the data of the iPhone, right? To access the iPhone, to make calls, do anything. So what it is? It's a kind of high level security feature before we access the data of the phone. whatever we hold. So likewise, GRC in the same terminology or in the same corollary, it is nothing but a tool which acts as a management layer for a lot of other existing security products. So you may have other passcode feature or some other application password, so many other things. Even you may have a mail password inside the phone to access your mail, etc. There may be so many other layers you may have put, but this is the top layer. So where the top layer is about talking to all the other existing products, where it can be IDS, intrusion detection system, it can be intrusion prevention system, it can be antivirus gateways, it can be anything. Any security investments of organization can be managed through a Chief Information Security Dashboard, a Security Officer Dashboard, CISO dashboard. It is nothing but GRC. To put it in simple one-liner. So GRC is nothing but a CISO dashboard where it has collection of huge lot of metrics. It can be, the metrics can be from process side, the metrics can be from the IT security side. That's nothing but GRC. It is a dashboard. It is a dashboard meant for management. So who all are there in this industry? There are a lot of Western players who have done this product very well, and they are the pioneers in this space. I would like to appreciate the work what RSA has done in this space. RSA Archer is one of the pioneers in this space. But the only thing, the stopping factor what we have in this vertical is it's a rate. Probably the affordability. They charge $1 million to deploy this in an enterprise setup. So governance is about helping the board of directors and management about how we are governing policies, how are we governing processes, how are we putting controls. Probably we might have got ISO, but are we regularly updating our controls? Are we regularly updating our policies? Risk management is about do we have a risk register in place? Do we kind of go for a corrective action, preventive action? Do we really take a management approval, or do we have interim management approving the risk plans? So the compliance is about complying towards different control libraries. For example, they may be working on a healthcare industry where they have a mandate to comply towards HIPAA. If they may be working towards payment card industry where they may have a mandate towards PCI-DSS regulation. Whether they are complying to those different regulations. For example, Indian government agencies, they may have a mandate towards complying towards IT Act, Indian IT Act. So whether we are complying to the different classes of IT Act, or if you are Indian banks, we have a Gopalakrishna committee, probably they have put so many regulations. It may not be regulations per se, but they have put a lot of controls in place, what all the banks should follow. Whether they are following all of that, complying towards all of that, is checking or enlightening our own employees, whether our organization is regularly adhering to all of the regulations, is nothing but compliance. So if we kind of put all of this together, the governance, risk and compliance, it becomes a software or suite. In fact, to make things simple, I have been talking about this GRC vertical and I am trying to debunk some of the myths. GRC is not a rocket science, that's first. And GRC is not a very costly product at all. So if you don't have a lot of budget, but still we want to have something like GRC, we can assemble a simple dashboard with the help of our own organization, collecting metrics from different areas. Probably it can be some IT controls metrics, it can be some compliance metrics. Put a dashboard together, simple, our own dashboard together, which management will review week on week or month on month. Put a simple dashboard and make use of the dashboard to vet our kind of standing towards that metrics, whether we are complying or not, what is that we need to improve. That's nothing but a GRC. So that simple it is. So probably I think that will help us move ahead. And the current status. In fact, this GRC terminology itself was coined by a Gartner analyst. Michael Rasmussen is called as the father of GRC. He was the analyst who coined this terminology, where he brought different verticals from security industry. Security incident and event management was a product, and